Hello, thank you for being in a new video. Huawei recently globally unveiled the new Nova 14 series alongside the unveiling of the new Huawei Watch GT6. So join me for a first impressions tour of these two devices. I mentioned two because this series includes both the Huawei Nova 14 Pro and the Huawei Nova 14, so let's discuss both models since they have some shared features. To begin with, the design differences are quite apparent. In the Huawei Nova 14, for instance, we observe a thickness of 7.18 millimeters, making it a notably sleek device. Interestingly, the Pro model is a bit thicker, measuring 7.78 millimeters. This slight difference in thickness is worth noting as it distinguishes the Pro model from the standard version while maintaining its elegance. In both instances, they feature plastic frames that have a metallic appearance. However, there is a significant difference in their weight. The Huawei Nova 14 Pro weighs 207 grams, whereas the Huawei Nova 14 is lighter, weighing 192 grams. Although the Huawei Nova 14 Pro is a bit thicker, the curved design on both the front and back gives it a thinner feel than its actual thickness. Huawei consistently focuses on creating eye-catching designs for the Nova series, and the back covers of these phones certainly stand out. Both the base model and the Pro model feature distinct patterns that are visually appealing, though they feel completely smooth to the touch. The Pro model comes in a variety of colors, including blue, pink, white, and black. Meanwhile, the base model is offered in blue, white, and black. This attention to design detail is a hallmark of Huawei's approach. I wasn't too fond of the camera module's design as it features a circle enclosed by an oval or capsule shape. To be honest, I didn't really like it much at all. However, interestingly, both above and below this circle there are flash LEDs present, which should be quite helpful. Please share your thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section below. Up to this point, in terms of design, it's important to consider that both models have been awarded a 5-star certification by the SGS for fall resistance. This means they should offer a high level of durability in this area. Interestingly enough, by not incorporating water resistance, and in my opinion, this is an area where we could expect and require more from them. On screen, both have high-quality OLED panels for vibrant colors. Both offer 120 Hz max frequency. The Pro model is slightly larger at 678 inches. The curves is that it achieves this diagonal a little more extended. Also in this Pro model, we find LTPO technology, so it is able to vary the refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz, and that will give you more efficiency in power consumption. The Nova 14 maintains a size of 6.7 inches and cannot reduce its refresh rate to 1. However, it still seems to be a high-quality display. Regarding the front camera, we will notice significant differences. The base model features a 50-megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.4. In this case, it appears to have a fixed focus, meaning the sensor will be good, but we won't experience a high level of versatility. We discover greater versatility in the front cameras of the Pro model, primarily because the 50-megapixel camera features an aperture of f2.0. It's brighter, with autofocus, and a second 8-megapixel camera with optical zoom, also with autofocus. This offers more versatility for close or distant shots, all in focus. Even though it's an autofocus that doesn't let you get very close, it can still be effective for emphasizing details of the face and similar features. In the Pro model, we will have the ability to record in 4K at 60 frames per second with this front camera, although it would not allow you to zoom with that configuration, and in the base model it can go up to 4K at 30 frames per second. For the rear, we will find the main camera of 50 megapixels, but pay attention because in the Pro model we will find variable aperture from f1.4 to f1.00, a feature that Huawei usually put only in the high end. In the base model, there will be a fixed aperture of f1.9. However, in both models, we will find a telephoto camera equipped with a sensor RGGI and a 3x optical zoom, which is quite positive. Therefore, we will have a maximum digital zoom of 30x. Keep in mind that it includes some optimization algorithms. We tested it under very basic lighting conditions indoors with artificial light, so it's quite likely that it will capture better detail outdoors. Additionally, another feature both models share is their ultra-wide-angle camera. This camera not only has autofocus but also allows for macro photography, capturing an impressive level of detail in extremely close shots. Therefore, I believe the camera system is one of the most appealing aspects of these devices. It's important to note that the Pro model is equipped with the 15 million channel Ultra Chroma sensor, which provides a significantly more precise color analysis. Regarding video recording similar to the front cameras, the Pro model supports 4K at 60 frames per second as the maximum setting, while the base model supports up to 4K at 30 frames per second. These differences are mainly due to the processors used in the devices. Both devices have the same battery, Philson 500 mAh, with support for 100 watts charging, which is positive. And curiously, in the software, the base model arrives with EMUI 14.2, while the Pro model goes up to EMUI 15. although they are basically operating systems. Very similar with slight differences. We will find, for instance, to capture the best face, take multiple pictures. The device detects faces intelligently, allowing you to use different faces in one photo even with several people. To use different faces in the same photo even if there are several people, this is useful. Key features of this device. Both models offer either 256 or 512 GB of storage. Regarding the processor, the base model features the Kirin 8000 while the Pro model has the Kirin 820, which means there will be differences in their power. Anyway, I remind you that this is just an initial look and first impressions of this new series, which we hope to analyze in depth on the channel soon. At this point, we have come to the conclusion of this video. If you enjoyed watching it, remember